Hey guys, welcome to Ryan Reviews, and yes, I'm back to making videos. And to end my summer hiatus, I've been using the Asus ZenBook Pro Duo OLED 15 for 3 weeks, and since everyone has mostly covered it, I thought I should focus on something different instead of the usual tech talk about specifications. So what I'll do is focus on key differences that define this particular laptop over every other option in the market, and it's to simplify your choosing process and boil it down to three considerations, I would say, that you should think about seriously before buying. And the first question is this: do you need more screen space? Because this laptop has two very vibrant, color accurate 4K screens that are great for content creators and even binge watching Squid Game. You can practically watch your shows in HDR, although it's not true HDR. And while the screen below it houses your Telegram chats, maybe emails with your boss, yes, while you're watching Squid Game, and even a space for a productivity app. There's a lot of room on a laptop. Texts are sharp, everything is so bright, and I think that this is easily the brightest monitor that I've used, and it's kind of glaring enough that I actually have to tone down the brightness just a bit so I can see what's on the screen without my eyes burning up. While I couldn't get this to work on my ZenBook, Asus designed add-ons to Pro software like Adobe that maximizes the use of the second screen by adding additional functionalities to Premiere and Photoshop. However, the downside to this dual screen workhorse monster is that it really drains my battery, and unfortunately I cannot accurately give statistics as this laptop's giant 95 watt hour battery has about 16% less battery life than usual. So what I would do is, if you do get this laptop, right, if you're on the go, turn off the second screen and just put it on low power mode. Works like a regular laptop. And while talking about power, do you need it? Because this laptop is really packing in that department. High power 8 core 16 thread Intel i9 processor, RTX 3070 at 90 watts, and 32 gigs of RAM with 1 terabyte of NVMe storage. Because if you need this power, then this bad boy chews through like 1080p to 4K footage on Premiere easily. While it does get hot and sweaty doing it with fans ramping up to audible levels, it's not unpleasant and you can get work done. Just put on a pair of headphones and you're good to go. While I've said a lot about pretty good stuff, I think it's the greatest and most unique factor of a rather useful second screen also brings about its own unique problems. See, the keyboard and trackpad is shifted all the way down to the edge, and in doing so, you actually need this included wrist rest to comfortably type and navigate using this tiny trackpad, which in my opinion is really small and almost unusable. I find myself just grabbing a mouse or just touching the screen a lot because it's more convenient and easier that way. And it's not ergonomic without the wrist rest. It just doesn't feel right to depend on a wrist rest to achieve this typing nirvana for a portable device. Think about this. You just want to bring your laptop and charger out. Anything additional is added weight that would either be supplementary to the experience or is to replace a function that isn't good. In this case, it's the ergonomics of typing and the small trackpad. In the end, you may need to sacrifice that single USB 3.2 Gen 2 port to a mouse, or just bring dongles, which is additional stuff. And as far as I'm concerned, you need to bring at least 4 to 5 different items out at the end of the day. And the last time I checked, if I needed an actual checklist to bring something out along with a laptop, it's because I'm going overseas and that's not happening anytime soon. While it is a powerful device that costs over $5,000 and you can bring on the go, I feel that this device should sit comfortably in your home instead. And given its 2.3 kg heft and weird ergonomics, the ZenBook Pro Duo OLED 15 puts the idea of a travel laptop into a giant backpack of, if you need the option, it's there, but it's not exactly going to be a great experience. So if you have any questions about a laptop, leave a comment down below. And subscribe if you got this far. And I also have a similar laptop review, the Asus ROG Zephyrus S15. I think that's something you'll find useful there as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Coming, I think, soon, I hope. Thanks for watching. I'm Ryan Reviews. Bye bye.